See that? That's our local death tower. The closest cell tower to my house, which is less than a mile away. Even way up here in the mountains, we can't get away from this shit. You're always in range of one of these fucking things, no matter where you go in the world today. Hey guys, doing Eric here. Today is Monday, April 30th, 2018. Pretty nice morning up here in Gilpin County, Colorado. A little breeze blowing and haze in the sky. I noticed this morning when I woke up, the sun was like filtered through the haze and the fucking smoke. So yeah, there's a fire somewhere. I can smell the smoke in the air. There's a fire somewhere around here. You could see it, the smoke in the air, man. I don't know where. Probably farther west, hopefully. Sometimes there'll be fires in California, Idaho, Washington State, and it'll be such a huge fires that we'll get the smoke all the way over here. It's amazing how far that smoke will travel, all the way from Cali, Washington, the whole western United States. Get some big fucking forest fires going, but hopefully it's far away, man. You know, I know that we're in a drought right now, and it's gonna be some fires going on, directed energy weapons and such, burning people out of their fucking homes, out of the rural areas of America. We've seen it last summer, last September in California, in October. So yeah, I'm a little bit wary about what's gonna happen this summer, man. I can tell there's already a fire somewhere. So cold front coming through tonight. That's why we got this wind. Supposedly we're gonna have a little bit of spring snow up here for the next couple days, so that should help knock back the fire danger a little bit. But so yeah, watching some interesting videos this morning about depopulation, overpopulation, Wi-Fi, cell phones, all that kind of happy shit that they're using to kill us off, basically. It's fucking insane, man. All the frequency, man. We're swimming in a soup of frequency, man. Even up here in the mountains. You know, if I go home, I turn on my computer, and how many fucking Wi-Fi signals are in reach of my house is about probably a dozen different Wi-Fi signals that my computer's picking up from around the neighborhood. So even up here in the rural areas, man, we're swimming in a fucking soup of Wi-Fi, fucking Bluetooth, friggin' cell phone, smart meter. I mean, if you could see it, man, it would be just like this fucking mess of electromagnetic fucking garbage in the air, man, that we're swimming in. And most people don't notice it, man. They don't care. They don't want to know about it. You know, you talk to people about, you know, like when I was working at Eldora, all the kids up there had fucking, you know, Bluetooth speakers. I think it's the greatest thing ever, man. I got this speaker and I can control it with my phone and listen to my music wirelessly. But they don't realize, man, that fucking Bluetooth signal is cutting right through their fucking body, man. You know, and fucking, they're so into their phones now. It's like, it's really become an augmented part of their fucking being, man. That they've become a slave to their fucking device. You know, I was talking to this one young guy that works up at Eldora that I was working with, and asked him, you know, if he could give up his cell phone, what, you know, would it be possible? And he said, you know, I think if I gave up my cell phone, I'd have to go live in a cave and fucking die. So yeah, that's the basic mentality of the average kid nowadays, that are raised totally on this technology for their whole lifetime. You know, now we're seeing it. These kids that have grown up with cell phones and Wi-Fi, and they're all reaching adulthood now. And yeah, and it's totally changed the personality of the human, and they're totally different than generations before. These kids nowadays, they have totally grown up with this technology, and they're a slave to it. Steady fucking depopulating, and they keep telling us that we're overpopulating. You know, that's, a lot of people don't believe that shit. A lot of people think that they totally lied about the world's population. There's not as many people in the world as they fucking say there is. You know, I think that could be very well true. And they say that the population is still growing even as it's being fucking wiped out. They won't tell us that the population is shrinking. And I believe it's true, man. With all the shit that we're exposed to now, and fucking people are becoming, you know, sterile. You know, they're fucking sterilized by their cell phones. Putting your cell phone in their pocket causes your fucking testes to shrivel up. Women getting breast cancer. You know, but you never hear about it. They never talk about it in the media, man, about the dangers of cell phones. But, you know, like that guy Roscoe that was living with me, the Sasquatch from heck, he fucking brain cancer, you know. He had brain cancer, and he still, it could still come back on him. And, you know, he's been using a cell phone for a long time, so yeah, good chance that his brain cancer was caused by a cell phone. But you never hear about it. You know, they do not talk about it in the media whatsoever. The dangers of cell phones, the dangers of Wi-Fi. All they ever talk about is the benefits and how wonderful and convenient it is to have Wi-Fi, and you can connect to it with any of your devices at any time, instantly. You know, you don't have to even plug in a wire. Isn't it wonderful? And you go by the schools now, and you know, they say that the schools today are the most fucking polluted, fucking wired, you know, with frequency in any places in the whole fucking society where our children go to school. So yeah, they're purposely fucking sterilizing our children and fucking giving them cancer with these fucking, all the Wi-Fi in the school. Every kid now has to fucking have a device. You know, you can't go to school now unless you got an iPad or a fucking computer or a laptop, and it's just getting worse and worse. I drive by the school in Nederland, and my fucking stereo in my car won't pick up the station because there's so much frequency coming from the fucking high school in Nederland. So yeah, even in the grade schools now, the whole fucking curriculum now, they got to go online to fucking, you got to have a device. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, one of the reasons why I got on this topic today is because this job that I'm trying to get, that I pretty much have, all I gotta do is take it. You know, one of the things is I gotta have a cell phone for this job. So even people like me that don't want to have a fucking cell phone, a lot of instances we're being forced into it, because in order to find employment, in order to have fucking wage slavery in this country so you can survive and earn some of their fucking debt notes, Federal Reserve fucking death notes, you gotta fucking have a cell phone. So they trap you, man. You know, people used to be able to do these jobs 20, 30 years ago without us, so we survived just fine with our landlines. And even walkie-talkies aren't fucking safe. But I remember a time we even had walkie-talkies where you could talk all over the fucking country, all over the fucking city. And then we had the pager. So I'm sure that's where it all started out, with the pager, man, using these cell phone signals. I remember that back in the 90s, everybody had a pager, all the drug dealers, and then every person, and then from the pager went to the cell phone. But yeah, they're forcing people, man. Even if you don't want, even if you know that the cell phone is going to kill you and it's not fucking healthy for you whatsoever, you're forced into it, because if you don't, you cannot have a fucking wage slave position. You have to starve, because no one will hire you unless you have a fucking electronic leash. Yeah, but you know, most people just don't fucking care about it, man. They're so hooked on the convenience of their devices, and you know, they can't see the danger. And so that's why they call it a soft kill, you know, silent weapons for quiet wars is what it is, man. There's no doubt about it. So they don't see the danger, so therefore they don't perceive any danger. But meanwhile, they're fucking slowly cooking themselves from the inside out with their fucking cell phones and Wi-Fi, you know, and now I'm being forced to get a cell phone against my fucking will. You know, that's another reason I don't want to fucking have to take this job. But on the other hand, I gotta fucking survive. You know, it's bad enough that I have Wi-Fi in my house, fucking smart meter, wireless phone is bad enough. Wireless landline is just about the same frequency as a fucking cell phone. So when I use it, I try to only speak on speakerphone. And yeah, you know, even me, I know what it's doing to me and my dog and everybody around me, but still I'm slow to get rid of my Wi-Fi because it's so convenient, you know, and I don't want to have to plug in an Ethernet cable, but you know, because I got 3 different computers at my house and it'd be real hard to use an Ethernet cables with all of them and blah blah, you know. So yeah, I'm just as bad as the rest of the society, man. I know better and still I fucking live with it. Look at that wildflower getting ready to bloom already. But yeah, as you can see, this is a good spot to look out across the area to the Continental Divide there, and you can see all the haze in the air from the smoke. There's fire somewhere to the west. Yeah, they're drying us out. They're gonna blame it all on climate change like they did in California. You know, they'll say, oh, it's caused by climate change. There's a new kind of fire that we're having today, caused by global warming and climate change and drought. Like they said in California, it's a new kind of fire danger that never existed before. It causes houses to burst into flame and leaves the forest around them standing. And we know what it's caused by, man. It's microwave. It's like if you put metal into a microwave, right? So they hit the house with this directed energy weapon, and it reacts with the metal in the house, causing it to burst into flame and leaving the forest around intact. Just like putting metal into a microwave, man. But they're gonna burn down all these houses like they did in California and blame it on the fucking people themselves for fucking living. Yeah, Dingo knows all about this fucking frequency technology, huh, Dingo? He's got a microchip in him. And they show you, like, a lot of dogs, man, when they die, they cut, you know, they do an autopsy or whatever, that microchip, cancer starts growing right around the fucking microchip because of all the frequency around interacting with it. And so, yeah, they want to put a chip in everybody. But yeah, man, this universe that we live in, man, is nothing but frequency, man. You know, every sound is a frequency, every fucking color is a frequency, every form of matter is a frequency. And when they start fucking around with RFID and man-made artificial frequencies, fucking destroy our own natural frequencies. But you know, since humans can't see it, it doesn't bother them. They love it. It makes their life so convenient. It makes it so much easier for the powers that be to boil the frog. Dingo's water hole. You get a drink from the water hole. This little spring just bubbles up here all summer long. And Dingo loves it. It's probably not the best, but I'm sure it's not going to hurt him. He's been drinking it for years.